Hello everyone, and thanks for coming back to the Runways channel. Today we're gonna talk about 10 different things that Americans take for granted. So number 10, multiculturalism. The reason I think multiculturalism is so important here is because you have a rich culture, you have different opinions, you have different foods, different lifestyles, and this is enriching the country. 9, I have individualism. Individualism is the freedom of you having to worry only about yourself, not necessarily about your parents, which you might, but not necessarily, not like in other countries or some other countries. You don't have to take care of your siblings or your sister because she's female. Number 8, the democracy. There is a democratic process at multiple levels. We choose the president, the mayor, the governor, directly or indirectly, and believe it or not, this is a great democracy that works. On number 7, we have the justice system. Although the cases are not perfect, the justice system is very strong. It is not very corrupt compared to other governments and other countries. Believe me on this one, the justice system is great. Although it's not perfect, and I'm aware of that, it is a lot more fair than other countries, a lot less corrupt than other countries, and for the most part, it works well. 6, nature. Nature here is very diverse. So you have Alaska is very different than the tropical weather of Florida. California is very different than New York or Washington or Oregon or New Mexico. It's a very, very vast country. It's beautiful, it's very diverse, and you have great nature here. Number 5, and I know this is gonna be a shock for most people, healthcare. Healthcare here is one of the best in the world. Although it's not free and it's not perfect, you can get treated for most things, where in other countries, even sometimes they have it for free, they cannot treat most health conditions or illnesses. And this is a huge thing because the country is gonna move forward affordability, but at the same time we'll be able to cure a lot of cancers and they'll do a lot of surgeries where in other countries they don't necessarily have that. Then we have technology, biomedical technology, we have research, and we're very innovative in the healthcare system. Education. Although it's not always affordable, education here is one of the best in the world, and here's why. It has the top universities in the world. The education system is based on critical thinking and not just remembering things in other countries, like in other countries, or dictatorship like other countries. Education is a very important thing in all of humanity, and here in the United States, although the cost of tuition can be huge and the student debt crisis is a big problem, education is still one of the best in the world. Number 3, human rights. The United States has not only one of the best human rights in the entire world, but it also promotes human rights in other countries. But we try to better them, we try to push the countries to become better at human rights. And this is a good place of America to push other countries because itself has gone through a lot of bad history sometimes, and it learned from that, and we become a great country, although not perfect, but great country when it comes to human rights. Number 2, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is one of the most important things in this country. I cannot overemphasize it. In some other countries, you don't even have the right to speak or think about specific things that the government sees as a threat. And here in America, although Trump might not be happy or other people might not be happy, we have the right to speak our minds, criticize whoever we want, and although sometimes they do get upset, we still have the right to do that. Number one, the economy. I cannot overstate this. This is one of the biggest things the Americans take for granted. Here they have so much, they can do so much with the economy. The economy is so great that you can have a good job. In other countries, a good job can pay 10 times less than the average job here, which is huge. And the economy here is doing so great. It's not perfect, but the unemployment, especially right now, are very low. People have great jobs, people can buy food, they can invest in things. A lot of companies are here, a lot of industries are growing, a lot of technology is advancing here. That said, thank you for seeing me again. Subscribe, like, and see you next time, guys.